until 9:30 today. I really need to get better about that because in a couple weeks I'm gonna have to start waking up early to go back to school, and right now my body is not used to that. I'm used to sleeping in until at least 8 or 9 every single day, but we'll get back there. Also, how cute is this shirt? My mom got it for me for a birthday present because I got married, if you didn't know, the day after my birthday. So she surprised me with this cute little Mrs. Marion t-shirt. I thought it was so sweet. Welcome back to another video. I am so excited for today. We are going back up to the classroom. I know that yesterday's video we got a lot done. If you missed day 1 and 2 of classroom setup, I will have those linked on the screen for you guys to go watch. Day 1 was just kind of getting in and seeing my classroom for the first time, like a little classroom reveal, and then yesterday I went into the classroom with my teammate and we were able to actually get a lot done. We thought it would be more of just like talking about things that we have to do, but we ended up going through every single thing that was already in the classroom and actually organizing the classroom quite a bit, getting rid of a lot of stuff that we didn't want in the classroom and kind of making a game plan for what I want to bring in from my stuff, what she's going to bring in from all of her classroom stuff that she has at her house. So we still have a lot to do, but I'm kind of like in the groove now, so I told her that I would go back up today and start bringing in some of my stuff. I'm recruiting the help of my dad today, so he is going to come with me. I'm going to treat him to lunch, and then we are going to pack up his car and my car. We're going to really try not to rent a U-Haul this time around because my school, for one, it's so close to my house. It's literally like a 4-minute drive right up the street. So we're just going to pack as much as we can in my car and then the back of his car and drive up there today. I may not bring everything to school today, but I'm gonna hopefully bring most of it. I'm honestly just really excited to go through all of my classroom stuff because it's been a while. It's been over a year since I've seen what's in those boxes. I kind of forgot what all is in those boxes, so I'm excited to go through everything. And I know a lot of my stuff is really like cute, so I'm excited to kind of spruce up our classroom because if you saw yesterday's video, it needs a lot of color, a lot of love, so I'm really excited to bring in some of my old cute classroom decor. I'm really trying not to buy anything this year, so I'm really going to try to just utilize everything that I already have and own and what my teammate has and owns so that we don't have to go overboard with buying a bunch of new stuff this year. As you guys saw, I made myself a little drink this morning. This drink is what I call my magic drink. I drink it like once a week or just really as needed. This is colon broom, so it really does essentially that. It helps cleanse your colon. It's full of prebiotics that help nourish your healthy gut bacteria. For me personally, I use it just to like de-bloat, and I feel like it just helps my stomach feel so much better, especially after like a long weekend of eating out or drinking. It also just tastes really good. I feel like whenever I was growing up, I didn't really understand the benefits of having a healthy gut and having healthy bacteria in your gut and how much that affects you, not just physically, but mentally. And so the older I get, I've really started researching more about having healthy gut, taking prebiotics and probiotics. So this drink I highly recommend if you do struggle with any type of like bloating problems, digestive problems, constipation. This is going to be your new magic drink. It just helps cleanse your colon, but this drink also helps reduce the risk of colon cancer, which is amazing. But honestly, I just use it to keep myself regular, to keep my gut happy, and yeah, it's my magic drink. So I drink it about once a week. It just keeps everything moving, especially like I said, if you're feeling like bloated or just like yucky, or if you had like a long weekend. Definitely recommend this for a nice little Monday refresher. It gets everything going, and like I said, it tastes really good. I swear that having a healthy gut helps clear your skin too, and there is science behind that a healthy gut equals happy skin. And so definitely if you're struggling at all with any type of like skin problems, look into it. It might be your gut, and a drink like this can really help just kind of clear things out, and that you can see if maybe that would benefit not only your gut but your skin too. I personally have noticed such an increase in my mood levels and my energy levels whenever I drink this, so I feel like overall it just makes me a little bit healthier and happier. So always a good thing to add into your routine. Pull and Broom was nice enough to give me a 10% off coupon code for my subscribers. So if you would like to check out Pull and Broom, I will have it linked at the top of the description box down below, and you can use the code Madison10 on the screen to get yourself a 10% off discount. Okay, I am going to finish my makeup. My dad is about on his way over here right now. Like I said, we're gonna go get lunch first, and then we're going to head up to the classroom.
You got me in the mood. My heart is easily misled. They say once you get older you regret. Head in the clouds, give me time. What is the harm? There's no crime.
All right, so we are stacked to the brim, but honestly, there really wasn't as much stuff as I anticipated. My dad had to put a few big things in his car, like shelves and rocking chair, but every other thing, every other box, I was able to fit in the back of my car. So we are on our way to the school. It's super close. We're gonna run up there, get everything out of our cars into the classroom. My dad's gonna probably stay for a little bit just to help me put some things up and take you along with me.
There's no crime. Out there, I throw myself out there, but not a care in the world. I'm a big girl with too much love. Prepare for warfare.
All right, we made it to the classroom. My dad came and helped out. We brought in all the boxes, lots of things like carts, some bookshelves. It's 110 degrees out, so it was a hot one, but we made it. We brought everything in. So the first thing I want to do is change out this nasty rug for my cute one. Dad, you want to say hi?
Hello all.
He's always helping out. Every July I recruit him for classroom setup, and hopefully Mom will be able to come up soon too and help set up the classroom. So yeah, that's the plan. We're just gonna go through some boxes, switch out that rug, put up some of our bookshelves. We decided this clunky cabinet that I showed you guys yesterday, we tried to put it here behind the door, but the door hits it when it opens, so that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to move that somewhere else, so we're thinking about putting it on this wall potentially, like right in between there, so it's only covering a little bit of the windows, because we do have to keep that in the classroom. So I know a lot of you guys said to put it behind our teacher area, but there's just not a lot of room back there, and that takes up a lot of room. So we're gonna play around with that today, find a good spot for it. We've made some progress. My teammate came in for about an hour because she brought in some of her stuff. So this is where we're at. Right now we have this play area a little bit more put together. Obviously we don't have everything in it or organized yet, but we have our kitchen over here. Eventually I think we'll probably have a lot more like toys and stuff over here. And then my teammate brought in all these white bins, and eventually we'll fill all those with toys and manipulatives, puzzles, stuff like that. With the whole cabinet saga, we have decided to keep it in this corner. So the only problem is the doors don't stay shut. So we need to have someone work on that to get those to stay shut. But we've decided that it probably looks best in this corner, kind of like tucked away. We really don't need these like far back cubbies except for hanging like umbrellas. We're gonna put some like recess stuff back there. Those are like balls for recess, stuff that they wouldn't need to get to anyway. And like I said, those cabinet doors eventually will close. But yeah, so this kind of back corner is coming along. Obviously we won't have like all of these bins and everything over here. We're just keeping them there for now. And then we decided, instead of having this back nook closed off, we put the bookshelf against those. And eventually this will be all books. So this will be where our kindergartners can come and grab books from. And then my dad right now is working on a TP. Hi, Dad. And he's going to help us put that together so we can put that in this corner. I forgot that someone gifted me this really cute TP off of my Amazon wish list last year, and I just didn't have room for it in my last classroom. So yeah, he's going to put that together for us.
Success.
And we're going to put that in this corner and then possibly move that somewhere else. But I did bring in this cute ABC rug that, again, I didn't use in my last classroom, so that's really cute. Obviously this is like so cluttered right now. I feel like anything that we're like, oh, we'll get to that later, we just keep putting on this back table and piling. And then I did bring this in from my last classroom. If you guys remember, this is where I kept all my lesson plans. We may or may not still use that. We'll have to just go through all of this a little bit later. But yeah, so we're making progress with the rug. The problem we ran into is that our principal came in and said we actually have to keep this rug in our classroom, unfortunately. So our solution is that we're going to just like pile them on top of each other, like layer them. So we're going to put that white rug on top of it, and then this one only peeks out like a little bit on the corners. Just give it like a little layered look. But we have, I guess like the previous teachers, they put this masking tape on here just to mark the students' sit spots, which is a good theory, but it's kind of a pain to get up. So we're gonna need some help with that to peel all of that masking tape up before we put that rug down. And we also need to like vacuum them because they're a little dirty. So that's kind of the deal with the whole rug situation. We put that bookshelf over there. I'm gonna keep this rocking chair in here. My dad helped move this over here in this corner. If you guys remember, it was really heavy. It was over there at one point. So this is gonna have like all of our foundations materials and everything in there. These are like packed full. Like literally can really open it. It's so full. I think I'll probably keep my small group cart for now back there. We'll kind of see how this corner progresses. I did order some cute contact paper. So I was thinking about making this a little bit cuter. That, and then like that cabinet, I bought some like white wood contact papers, so maybe we can put that on these tables just to make them a little bit cuter. But yeah, that is kind of the state of the classroom currently. We are making progress. Big manipulative toy bin area. I'm trying to decide if I should just keep it without labels. Obviously a lot of them can't read, so there's no point in like labeling it really, saying blocks. I thought about maybe putting pictures of what's inside of these, but they're see-through, so they could just pull them out. So let me know what you guys think as far as like organizing this. It's kind of hard to keep looking really nice and organized when it's just a bunch of stuff little pieces like this. But yeah, let me know what you would do in a kindergarten classroom. Should I label it with words, with pictures, or just completely keep it unlabeled because they are clear bends so you can look through it? My teammate is going to bring in, she has like a little makerspace cart where she said she kept all of her old like art supplies. So we're eventually going to put a cart right here that is going to be like all art so that they can like wheel it to their table if they need to. So it's obviously going to have like crayons, markers, colored pencils, all different types of paper, glue, scissors. So it'll be like our little art cart. So yeah, she's gonna bring that in. And then over here right now, it's just like a hodgepodge of stuff because it's just like easiest to access it from here. But eventually this will be our foundations, like writing units area. So I have all these book bins, not enough for everybody. So I'm gonna have to get some more of those, but I eventually will have numbered book bins in here with all their foundation supplies. So like a whiteboard, their magnets, their notebooks, so that we can just say, go get your foundations book bin, so that they can just grab their book bin and easily bring it back to their table. So it's super accessible. So that's eventually what this will be. But right now I got out all of my decor because obviously I had like a bunch of really cute stuff on the walls in my old classroom. So I'm going to save that for next time when I come in here. I might bring my mom and have her help me just like put all the decor away. We do have a lot of bins, like a lot of extra bins, so we're trying to figure out what to do with all these bins. Eventually this is going to be more like science stuff. We have a bunch of fun like STEAM and science stuff that we're going to put, I think, in this bookshelf, kind of to be determined. And yeah, they are going to come and vacuum our rugs, so we're still waiting for them to do that, and then we will be able to peel off all the tape, put that top rug on top of it, and they do still have to paint this wall. That's kind of why we're not really putting anything on this wall area yet. We are planning on putting up some fun, like really cute days of the week and calendar stuff right here on this wall, like birthdays. So this wall is kind of where we'll have like our morning meeting on the carpet, and then we'll have like this whole wall of morning meeting stuff. So we can go over the days of the week, the calendar, classroom jobs, birthdays, stuff like that. So I think that's kind of the plan for this wall. Like I said, this will be our PBL, our project-based learning bulletin board. So we do have like PBL units every single month. So that'll be like constantly changed out. So I got a lot of inspo from the other kindergarten classrooms. We'll probably just take some inspo from there, and this will probably be like the last thing that we end up putting up once our whole classroom is put together and like organized. But eventually we will set up this bulletin board to have like a really cute little PBL focused board. It looks like a chaotic mess, but I promise it's like chaotic organization over here. This is all of our tech stuff, so it's stuff that we think we're gonna need. We need to go through it and find like a good spot for it, because obviously it's kind of just like a pain to have out. We might have to like put it in our cabinet over there. This is all like small group stuff. This is like Haggerty, this is sentence writing, just some stuff we're gonna put in like our small group carts. And then these are gonna be little readers that are small group. We can put their books in here and we can just pass them out whenever they're sitting at the back table. And then these are our A through Z readers that obviously will stay at our small group area. So we know that all this will have to go somewhere eventually, but right now it's just staying in our small group area. And then I brought in these stools, which I don't actually know if I'm gonna need. I used to use them at our small group table, but they come with these little rocker chairs in the back, so I'm not sure. There's only 3 of those though, so I might have to keep a couple stools so kiddos can sit on the stools on the end or something. I forgot that I had these cute little chalkboard signs, so these actually come in handy during parent-teacher conferences, meet the teacher night. So we can set these up and write just with a chalk marker on them, and just like school supplies to put certain places or places to sign in, stuff like that. These are the classroom or like the school supply books, so what the school provides for the classroom. So we try to get rid of them, just like get them out of the classroom, and she said that we have to keep them in the classroom. So we put them all out. They were all in that cabinet. We put them all out here. Eventually my teammate and I are just going to go through all of them, figure out what we want like on the bookshelf, and then everything else we can either just put away in a cabinet or in like a cubby somewhere. But yeah, so we have to go through all of these books, all these readers, and figure out what we need to do with these. But we're going to save this for next week when we're like getting paid to be at school. And then my teammate brought in all of her supplies today, so we are not short on supplies. We have plenty, which is going to be really great, and a lot of this will be in our art cart too, just like scissors and glue and stuff like that. So it won't all be staying over here. Eventually it'll be and like a designated little cart. I think our little imaginary play center is turning out really cute. It'll just be a good spot for them to go and hang out in the mornings, play in the kitchen. Eventually these will be full. Right now we have like all the kitchen stuff and food down here for them to access. And then we put just some of the toys in here for now, Legos, stuff like that. So I think this will be a really good spot for them to come to in the morning or during centers whenever they have some playtime. Like I said, that'll be our bookshelf, so eventually this will be like organized with books and everything by level probably. We did get the TP set up, which I think is really, really cute, so we'll probably keep this here either during like reading time they can use it, or maybe like student of the week can use it. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do with that yet. And then we'll probably just keep this as like our little calm corner. We have a bunch of these like identify your feelings charts that we'll probably put like all over the walls over here, so that if they need to come take a breather, they can come sit in this spot. And then we have the Soothing Sammy doll. If you guys have heard of that, it comes with the book, some like noise canceling headphones, some fidgets, some stories to read, some little sensory things. So I think this will be like a really good corner for the kids to come to. Also just some more like things that they can do to calm themselves down, tools to try for regulation strategies, a lot of like books all about having some self-control over our emotions. I can already tell social emotional skills are going to be like the main focus in kindergarten. So yeah, that is where we are ending off day 3. Day 1 was the classroom reveal, and then yesterday was day 2 coming in and sorting through everything. So if you missed those 2 videos, definitely go watch those. But yeah, I feel like we're making a lot of progress. Obviously things are going to change as we go. I'm sure this classroom will look completely different in like a month from now, especially even like when school starts. I feel like you start to realize like all these things that you originally thought would work don't work, so you do have to kind of just adjust as you go. So we are anticipating a lot of change in the classroom over the next few months, but I feel like we're at a really good starting place. I'm really happy with how everything's turning out. It's kind of overwhelming starting from scratch, especially when the classroom is already full of like another teacher's things. So we have to go through her things, my things, and then also my co-teacher's things. So there's just a lot of stuff. I feel like it can be definitely overwhelming setting up a classroom. You just have to take it one day at a time and find the joy in it, because it is really fun. And I feel like it's already coming together so much. Like if you watch yesterday's video, when we walked in, every single thing that you see in this classroom was shoved in this back corner. It was really scary to look at, but I feel like just in 2 days we've made a lot of progress, and next week they're giving us a lot of classroom time in between our trainings and meetings and stuff like that. So she said we should have like all day Monday and then like half the day Tuesday starting off the week to work in our classrooms. So my teammate and I said that we'll definitely get through a lot of like going through the books, a lot of organizing. Almost everything over here is just like curriculum and like just teacher stuff. So we have really nice like cabinets back here, file cabinets right there, obviously like some drawers right there, so we can organize all of that. It's not just gonna be like on our desk. Eventually this will be all cleared out and like pretty and organized, but just takes time. I do have a bunch of my like cute classroom stuff. Cute little picture of Nala. I had like 2 signs that said Miss Campbell on them, and I'm kind of sad. I'm like, I can't even use those anymore. I have this little pencil over here that says Miss Campbell, and I think it was like a gift from my student teacher, my co-teacher when I was a student teacher. I think she gifted me this, but I'm like, I don't want to get rid of it, so I'm just gonna turn it and still use it. It's like a little pencil. But yeah, it's so weird being Mrs. Marion now. Like I keep seeing Mrs. Marion written on things. I'm like, who's that? Like, I don't know what that is. But it is really sweet. Like going through all my old classroom stuff just brings back a lot of memories. It feels like a lifetime ago teaching 2nd grade in Columbia, but it also kind of feels like yesterday at the same time. So it's just really weird being in a completely different point in my life. I feel like life just changes so quick, comes at you fast, and it changes really quick. And I'm just in such a different point than I was even just 2 years ago. But I feel really excited to be back. I know a lot of you guys commented saying, you look so happy being back, and I am. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. I have a much different like perspective on things. I feel like coming back to the classroom after taking a year off, that year off was so good for me, not in the ways I thought it would be. I thought it would be like a relaxing break from the classroom, and it was kind of the opposite, and that's why I kind of kicked my butt into year and was like, okay, you need to figure out what you want to do with your life. And I figured out that this is where I want to be. This is where I want to be, at least for now. You never know where I'll be in like another 5 years, because life changes really fast, but at least for now, this is like exactly where I feel like I'm supposed to be. I'm actually really, really excited to be in kindergarten this year. I know it'll be a challenge, but it'll be a fun challenge. So I'm personally just really excited for that. So thank you for coming along with me through all of this. It has been so much fun vlogging. Honestly, just the last like 3-4 years of my life with you guys. You've really been along for the ride if you've been here since the beginning, but it's been a fun time. I am going to end off this vlog here. I know I didn't show as much as I would like to, but it's just so hard. Pretty much the whole day is us just like picking up stuff, moving it around the room, and throwing away a lot of things. We will get to like the cute like decor, bulletin boards, hanging up like cute stuff in the next vlog. So stay tuned for the next classroom setup video, which should be up very, very shortly after this one. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy seeing these. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.